Okay, so there's some video which is playing on and which is popping on the screens.
I,
Arya from Ghatkopar.
I am putting him out of the lecture. You can directly throw them out of the lectures, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, sorry for the delay, students, and good afternoon. We are continuing with the same chapter, that is classification of plants. In previous two lectures, we have completely done with the first half of the chapter, which is which is the cryptogamy. Now today we'll be proceeding with phanerogamy. Now before I am proceeding to the next subkingdom, which is phanerogamy, I want to ask you, is there any doubt you guys have between these three divisions, which is Thallophyta, Bryophyta, Phanerophyta? We won't be coming back to cryptogams. Okay? If there is, please be ready with your questions at the end of the session. We'll be discussing it. I'll just quickly revise the classification, and today we'll move on to phanerogamy. Now, coming again to kingdom Plantae. Coming to kingdom Plantae, we have studied that kingdom Plantae has been divided into two subkingdoms, which is cryptogams and phanerogamy. In cryptogamy, we have studied all the plants which do not bear fruits and flowers. Here we have plants which will produce spores. And in the case of phanerogams, we'll see plants which bear seeds, which have fruits, and which also have flowers. But not all plants under phanerogamy will have all these three things. The only common characteristics of phanerogamy are the plants which will have seeds with them. Okay? Now coming to the first division, which we studied in cryptogams, these are the plants which we'll be seeing in water. Therefore, they are aquatic. They are green in color. They'll photosynthesize. They are soft fiber-like plants. And the most prominent characteristic is that they are thallus. As the name suggests, Thallophyta, ये वो group है जिनके सारे plants thallus है. Thallus है, thallus का meaning क्या है? That means there is no distinguish between special body plant body parts. That means there is no stem, there is no leaf, and there are no roots separately. Okay, this is called as thallus. And coming to bryophytes, what is the peculiar characteristics which we have studied? In bryophytes, we studied that plants are amphibians. That means they live in water as well as they live on land. These plants are called as amphibians of kingdom Plantae. They can even grow on moist soils, but they need water for reproduction. Now the special characteristic is these are the plants which have rhizoids. Now what are rhizoids? Rhizoids are stem-like, root-like, leaf-like structures which act for only attachment for these plants. Okay? And under Pteridophyta, we studied plants which have vascular system. अभी vascular system का मतलब क्या है? जिनके पास conducting tissues रहेंगे. Conducting tissues क्या है? Xylem and phloem. These are two specialized type of tissues which will help us for conduction of food and water. Food and water कहाँ से conduct करेगा plant? Right from the soil till the tip of the plants. Okay? So let's go to the further classification, that is phanerogamy. Last time we completed till difference between all these three divisions between Thallophyta, Pteridophyta and Bryophyta. Now let's move on to the next slide. Okay, so kingdom Plantae is again divided into two as we have learned earlier. We cryptogamy का part हो गया. Now we are moving on to phanerogamy. Phanerogamy में जो भी plants आएंगे उनको हम लोग phanerogams कहेंगे. These are the plants which will have seeds. ठीक है? So phanerogams are further divided into two types again. Number one, gymnosperm, and number two, angiosperm. ठीक है? So gymnosperms are the plants which do not have flowers or which do not have fruits. ठीक है? While angiosperms are the plants which have flowers. So the main thing, the main, how can you identify, the major distinguishing factor here is that gymnosperms में बिल्कुल भी flowers नहीं दिखेंगे, and अगर किसी भी plant में flower दिख रहा है तो it is for sure that this belongs to angiosperm. ठीक है? Now let's move one step ahead. Phanerogams. पहले phanerogams क्या है? ठीक है? Plants with special structure, which is seed, उनको हम लोग phanerogams कहेंगे. So what is a seed? When completion of sexual reproduction takes place, this is where the formation of seed starts. ठीक है? तो like जब भी हम लोग किसी भी animal में sexual activity करते हैं, the new young ones born from a zygote. वैसे ही plants में a seed is responsible for growing or to give birth to a new individual. ठीक है? Seed contains two things. Number one, embryo, and number two, stored food. Now, just giving you an example of an egg of a hen. When a hen delivers an egg, तो उस egg में क्या रहता है? उस egg में embryo रहता है जिसमें से बच्चा develop होगा, and secondly उसमें yolk रहता है, which will act as a store food. तो वैसे ही a seed will act as embryo plus store food. जब कभी ये seed favorable conditions आएंगे, जब ये अच्छे से moisture मिलेगा, उसको जैसे चाहिए वैसे temperature मिलेगा, water ample amount में present रहेगा, तभी this seed is going to germinate in the soil. ठीक है? Next, seed can be enclosed in the fruit. Fruit में cover हो सकता है, या it can be naked. Now, depending on this, we have further divisions of phanerogamy. जैसे we have mentioned gymnosperms and we have mentioned angiosperm. Now, let's first read what is there in the textbook about phanerogams. Plants which have special structures for reproduction and produce seeds are called as phanerogams. In these plants, after the process of reproduction, in these plants, after the process of reproduction, seeds are formed which contain embryo and stored food. ठीक है? During germination of seed, अभी germination का meaning क्या है? The moment you sow a seed, तभी seed को ना एक type का external coating रहता है. This is called as seed coat. So when the seed coat is been broken, and out of that, when the embryo starts flourishing, this is called as germination. So during germination of seed, the stored food is used for initial growth of the embryo. जो भी उधर food है stored है, उसमें से seed initial के days में बढ़ेगा, grow करेगा. ठीक है? Depending upon whether the seeds are enclosed in the fruit or not, phanerogams are classified into gymnosperms and angiosperms. So let's first look on to gymnosperms. We are learning kingdom Plantae, kingdom Phanerogamica, first division, that is gymnosperms. Now, what is the meaning of gymnosperms? Simple. Gymno means naked and sperms means seeds. These are the seeds which will not have covering. That means these are naked seeds जो बाहर के environment को exposed है. ठीक है? So before moving to gymnosperms, I want you to go through a special set of words जो हम लोग ने पहले के dictionary words में पढ़े नहीं थे. ठीक है? First, what is spore? Spore हम लोग ने पढ़ा था while studying bryophytes. ठीक है? A spore is a reproductive unit which is going to give rise to a new individual without sexual reproduction. तो कहीं पे भी spore आया, ये ध्यान में रखो that it is related to asexual reproduction. Now, when we are going to study seed, seed is a reproductive unit capable of giving rise to a new individual with sexual reproduction. Now, what are cones? ये cones हम लोग gymnosperms में पढ़ने वाले हैं. Cones are reproductive organs in gymnosperms. ये organs है, and in gymnosperms the reproductive organs जो है उसको हम लोग cones कहते हैं. So if there are two types of reproductive organs separate for male and female, we have two different type of organs. ठीक है? Male cone अलग रहेगा and female cone अलग रहेगा. Now what are gametes? Cells which are involved in sexual reproduction. These cells are called as gametes, or they are called as reproductive cells. So if I am speaking about organ, that means I am speaking about cone. तो आगे हर टाइम में रेफर नहीं करूंगी, तो आई एम स्पीकिंग अबाउट रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन्स. व्हेन आई एम सेइंग कि एक प्लांट का रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन के बारे में बात कर रही हूँ, आई एम स्पीकिंग अबाउट द कोन पार्ट ऑफ द जिम्नोस्पर्म. एंड जिम्नोस्पर्म के इस कोन में, दैट इज दिस ऑर्गन में, there will be cells involved into reproductive activity. These cells are called as gametes. ठीक है. Now male cone will produce male gametes. Male organ is going to produce male cells, and female cone will produce female gamete cells. ठीक है. Now we will go to next word, which is sporophyll. अभी sporophyll का meaning क्या है? Sporophyll is leaf that bears spore producing structures. Now spores हम लोग ने कहाँ पढ़ा था? When we studied fern. ठीक है. Now we'll just see कि sporophyll मतलब मैं किसकी बात कर रही हूँ. तो are you able to see the diagram now? इस diagram में we are looking at the dorsal end of the fern leaf. तो ये जो spores है, these are acting as sporophyll, जहाँ पे भी attachment के लिए जगह है. ठीक है. ये sporophyll word आगे हम फिर से पढ़ेंगे, because this word is also given in your textbook. ठीक है. Okay, so let's move on to next slide. So we'll go step by step as we do it every time. We will first observe this plant and then we will start describing them. तो ये जो दिख रहा है, these are those cones which I was referring to. Beautiful bright colors cones which are exposed outside. उनको कुछ भी covering नहीं है. And these are the reproductive organs of that particular plant. ये dried नहीं है, दोनों अलग अलग tree को belong करते हैं. And inside this, or inside these cones, inside these organs, you have specialized type of cells called as gametes. This is a familiar tree which we have seen many times on the roads as well as on highway. ये भी देखा रहेगा, mostly in cartoons. ठीक है. What's the common thing between them? They are green. They are woody. Yes. What else? Don't you see they don't have branching at all? There is absence of branching. So let's now start, defining the characteristics of these plants one by one. अभी जो screen में दिख रहा है, this is a classic plant जो usually gardens में दिखता है. Initially when I started with the lecture, during my first lecture, तभी ये same plant हम लोग ने देखा था. And the name of this plant is Cycas. ठीक है. Now cycas plant में बीच में कौन दिख रहा है and side में leaflets है, leaves है. So let's just start describing them. Number one, they are evergreen. They are woody. इसका जो stem है काफी woody है. And they are perennial. Now what do you mean by perennial? Perennial trees or plants are long living trees. ठीक है. So until and unless you are letting them to live, उसका कुछ प्लांट का एनुअल लाइफ स्पैन नहीं है. जैसे से कुछ प्लांट्स रहते हैं, they live for some time and after their lifespan is completed they will die. So these are long living plants जिसको हम लोग perennial plants कहते हैं. ठीक है. Let's move on to the next point. Stem without branches. ठीक है. These plants do not have branches. Next, leaves are in crown shape. Are you able to see? Goal like circular pattern में leaves का arrangement होता है. Next, they produce both male and female gametophytes on separate cones. Now, what are gametophytes? ये तो हम लोग पहले बार सुन रहे हैं. You remember मैंने कहा था gametes are the cells which will be participated in a sexual activity. तो जो भी इन cells को बनाएंगे उसको हम लोग gametophytes कहेंगे. ठीक है. The seed without covering, so no covering seeds. seeds which are not covered, therefore they will not be producing as fruits. If you have seen any of the flower usually सूख के उसके बाद में उसका fruit बन जाता है, ठीक है, and fruit के अंदर we are able to see seeds. इस केस में इसका exposed, therefore इसका कभी भी fruit नहीं बनेगा, ठीक है. Now let's look at the plant. So this is our plant which you all are able to, okay? And if you will see in this plant, इसमें branches बिल्कुल भी नहीं है, ठीक है? Now you are able to see two types of cones, the upper cone and the lower cone. Now what is this upper cone and lower cone? Both these cones are different from each other. जो upper side में दिख रहा है at the grayish color ones, this is something called as a female cone, and जो नीचे की तरफ दिख रहा है is called as a male cone. तो होता क्या है? Now I believe that you know the concept of pollination. Male cone will grow pollens on it, and because of pollination मतलब movement of pollen grains from one end till the female part. तो यहाँ पे अभी इतने बड़े ट्री के ऊपर कोई जाने वाला है चढ़ के? नहीं, right? So your wind pollination will take place. Because of wind, the female cone will disperse the gametes, and then these spores are going to come till the male cone, and यहाँ पे reproduction होगा. Okay. Now let's read the part of gymnosperm which we have in our textbook. The first activity which is given: observe all garden plants like cycas, Christmas tree, and hibiscus, and compare them, and then note the similarities and difference amongst them. Now, if you see gymnosperms, जो हम लोग को दिख रहे हैं, they do not have flowers, whereas angiosperms, the hibiscus वाला is your angiosperm, क्योंकि ये flowering plant है. So they are flowering plant and gymnosperms are non-flowering plant. What mean? अभी if you have ever seen hibiscus plant, is it woody? क्या उसको एक बहुत जाड़ा stuff trunk रहता है? No. So I will call, and not all angiosperms are woody. ठीक है? Whereas gymnosperms are woody plants. ठीक है? And the third most important difference is that angiosperm will form fruits, and in these fruits the seeds will be enclosed. While in gymnosperms there will be no formation of fruits. Okay, so this was the first paragraph which is there in your textbook. Now let's go to the second paragraph. Okay, gymnosperms are mostly evergreen, perennial, and woody. Their stems are without branches. The leaf form a crown. These plants bear male and female flowers there. Now this flower is the major spelling mistake which is existing in textbook. So what you have to do, you have to strike out the flower and you have to write gamete over there. Samjha? So these, now we'll read the sentence once again. These are male and female gametes on different sporophylls. अभी sporophylls मतलब क्या? It is the leaf which, leaf में जहाँ से नीचे spore bearing apparatus है. The leaf which is going to support development of these cone attachment के लिए. So these plants bear male and female gametes on different sporophylls of the same plant. Seeds of these plants do not have natural coverings. That is, these plants do not form fruits and therefore called as gymnosperms. Examples देख लिए हमने: Cycas, Pisces, Thuja, and Pinus. Or Devdar tree. Devdar is an Indian name. ठीक है? We'll quickly go through the points of gymnosperms once again. they are woody, they are perennial, they have stem which are without branches, leaves are growing in a crown shaped manner, they produce both male and female gametophytes on separate cones, and the seeds do not have any covering, therefore they won't produce fruits. Okay, now we have completed with our gymnosperm, the first half of phanerogamy. Now after gymnosperms we are going to proceed to angiosperm. Now before going to angiosperm, okay, I want you all to have, please note this thing in your book. It is there on page number 78 of your textbook. Okay, now before proceeding to angiosperm, I want you to know that angiosperm has again two more classification. अभी kingdom plantae में cryptogamy हो गया, phanerogamy का first half हो गया, that is gymnosperm. Now after going to angiosperm, angiosperms are further divided into two classes. ठीक है, and these two classes are monocotyledonous plants and dicotyledonous plants. थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट लग रहा है प्रोनाउंसिएशन को करने को, लेकिन इट्स इजी. मोनो का मीनिंग इज सिंगल एंड कॉटिलीडोनस मतलब कितने कॉटिलीडॉन्स है. कॉटिलीडॉन्स इज नथिंग बट हाफ ऑफ द सीड, जिसको हम लोग कॉटिलीडॉन्स कहते हैं. इफ इट इज अ सिंगल सीड जो दो पार्ट्स में डिवाइड नहीं होता, देन वी कॉल that type of plant as monocotyledonous plants. एंड जो भी सीड दो टाइप में हाफ कर सकते हैं हम लोग, are called as dicotyledonous plants. ठीक है. Now let me know, do you have any doubts in gymnosperms? You don't have textbook, it is okay. Even if you don't have textbook, just make a note of it. I know since you don't have textbook, that is why I have added those paragraphs, so that while I'm teaching, we can also do reading accordingly. What is embryo? Okay, embryo is the developing child. Okay, it is always referred to as जो newborn develop हो रहा है उसको लोग कहते हैं. You do not have to write this, you only have to remember it. So Shashikant sir, he will share with you on the respective groups if you need anything. Can you explain the meaning of sporophyll? Yes, sporophyll is a leaf which gives space for attachment of gametes या फिर gametophyte. देखा था the lungs जो भी सीड प्रोड्यूस करेंगे. ठीक है, एंड बेस्ड ऑन की वेदर इस कुछ कवरिंग है कि नहीं, फेनरोस्पर्म का जिसके सीड्स को बिल्कुल भी कवरिंग नहीं है आजू बाजू में, एंड द सेकेंड ग्रुप इज ऑफ एंजियोस्पर्म जिनके सीड्स को कवरिंग है. नाउ आई विल गिव यू एन एग्जांपल ऑफ एप्पल. नाउ एप्पल जब हम लोग कट करते हैं, अंदर हम लोग को सीड्स मिलते हैं. So an apple is an angiosperm. क्यों? क्योंकि the seeds are covered. ठीक है. How can we identify between male and female plant? Very good. ये जो identify between male and female cones. Meaning of gametes. Gametes are the cells which take in sexual activity. The synonym of gametes is also sex cells. These cells are also called as sex cells. Meaning of perennial. Okay, perennial matlab long living plants. 30 साल रहते हैं, 100-200 साल भी रह सकते. These plants will grow for a while and उनका लाइफ स्पैन 2-3 महीने में खत्म हो जाएगा. So all the plants which have very long living life are called as perennial, developing young ones. It can be either of plant, it can be either of
any animal. No, you do not have to